Okay, my name is Juan. Today I'll be talking about some of the disadvantages of geothermal energy. Instead of using natural gas and oil as an alternative to incurring high electricity bills, geothermal energy works to draw off the Earth's constant core temperature to both heat and cool the home. At first glance, incorporating geothermal energy into a house or business would seem like a no-brainer, and while there are definite um, cost and economic savings involved with the process, like any energy source, the pros are typically accompanied by cons, which is precisely why I put this article together. As you can imagine, humans don't have much control on where Earth decides to hide its hot water reservoirs. This makes location a tricky issue. When you add high upfront costs, the potential for earthquakes, and a few issues with sustainability, you've got yourself an energy source debate. One, sun specific. Probably the biggest disadvantage to geothermal energy is that it's incredibly location specific. We don't really have the power to choose where we construct a geothermal power plants, which leads to rather inconvenient locations being forced upon us. As a result, there are only certain zones where geothermal power is an option. These zones are far away from cities and towns. That means geothermal uh, geothermal will probably never be viable option for wide scale energy production. It has plenty of advantages if you happen to be in area where it can be harnessed, but outside of that, it's very lackluster. Second, environmental side effects. While the production of geothermal energy typically doesn't release any greenhouse gases, there are plenty below the Earth's surface that cannot be ignored. During the digging process, the gases are often released into the atmosphere, which this does tend to happen even without human interference, but emissions have been shown to be higher within close proximity to geothermal uh, plants. In, in general, pollution created by geothermal power plants is considered low in comparison to traditional fossil fuel plants today. While, while these environmental side effects are considered a con, they don't have nearly the impact of energy sources we currently use today. Uh, Third, earthquakes. Geothermal energy has become notorious by triggering earthquakes. Anytime you're dealing with heavy digging deep under the earth surface, there's the potential of altering its structure. This can lead to a tectonic shift large enough to cause earthquakes. For the most part, these earthquakes are not dangerous due to the location of most geothermal power plants. However, any type of natural disaster usually comes with the potential for life-threatening accidents. Other sources don't have this issue at all, which can be a big hindrance for geothermal energy advocates. In conclusion, it is clear that the long-term plan for meeting Earth's energy demands um, isn't a one-man show. It's going to be a combination of different renewable, clean, and green energy sources that we can use for generations to come. Geothermal energy is without a doubt one of those energy sources that must be considered. Okay, so that's pretty much my evidence. And like I said, my name is Juan. So this is my negative constructive. So thank you.